it's Lisa with Mimi's DIY Journey. Thank you for stopping by and spending just a little bit of time with me today. I appreciate it. I thought I would do a quick flip through of the journal that I was making with the Spring Magic kit. If you are interested in this kit, I'll leave a link in the description box below. I have been working on this journal for a while now, and I'm really trying to get it done so I can get it up in my Etsy for sale. But I did a little flip here on the cover with some goodies here, and this book is property of, and they can put their name in there. This also flips open, and I have a journal card here with some journaling space right here, and this is just velcroed shut here. I put a little tassel on the side here, and then some, if you can see, I got some beads down here on the bottom. I didn't make them long enough though, so I might end up taking those off. I'm not sure if I really like them. Got a pocket here in the front with another little card here. This book belongs to, and then a 1915 calendar, and for some journaling space. And then this is cardstock that I made pockets out of. And I did that at the beginning of each signature. And something a little different, a little fun. I'll kind of flip through here quickly. This, I just sprayed this page here with some of the Distress spray stain. This is Victorian Velvet. It was a little darker than what I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. Excuse me. And then I just glued a piece of the digital kit here on that side. This is a little pocket that I made from a couple envelopes, and it just comes out like that, goes over like that. And then I have a little something maybe in each of the pockets here, little journaling cards, and there is one back here too. And then I just put a pretty paper clip on it just to keep it closed. Looks like I just added to this page some ephemera. I did end up doing a little mixed media, and then just glued another piece of the digital over this dictionary page just to make it a little stronger. Did some stenciling. Yeah, see, I should have left those just a little longer. So I might end up cutting those off. Excuse my phone. I'm waiting for my husband to call me and let me know he's done at work so I can go get him. And then just glued a little, I have one right here. It's like these little papers. Comes with, different borders and designs on them, but glued one of those on and put a little sentiment there. And I love this page. And I still have some papers that I can do stuff with. Some more journaling cards and, well, a journaling card and a tag. And little decorations there. And some decorations here. And then another journaling card and a tag. Little sticker here. Did some stenciling. And then I just had that page folded, so I glued one of those on there just to kind of extend it so when it folds out. And then I used that spray ink again. I did some stamping and then just a little sentiment there. Nothing much. And got some journaling cards here. Here I did some mixed media, so I just glued down the background that I wanted. Did a little bit of paint in the background, actually white gesso. Did some stenciling, some stamping, did some ink splatters, and then just added some ephemera there with a sentiment. And I love this page that has the little bird in the background here. It says spread your wings. So I was trying to keep that, to where you could still see it, but add to the page. I love these papers. These papers are just so pretty. I did the same thing here. I just glued a piece of the digital page to this so that it just made it a little bit thicker. Another pocket with journaling card and a tag. This has a little flip out envelope with some journaling space and some goodies in here. And then this also has a notepad with a little pocket back here with some goodies in there. And then another pocket with a tag and a journaling card. I couldn't remember where I left off because I know I was working on this on the camera or on video, and so I figured I'd just do a flip through and then do some more work in it. Here's another one. I did a little mixed media, picked my background with some white gesso, same thing, stenciling, and instead of doing splatters, I used this, and I just, took it out like that and did some splatters and a little butterfly. Place to dream. I think we all need a place that we can go and just dream. Another pocket with some journaling cards. Oh, this one I made into a postcard. I thought that was cute. Did the same thing here, just included a piece of the digital so it would flip out. And some more mixed media. And then back pocket. And I got a pocket here with a card. And then I made I can't think of it, guys. I can't think of what it's called, but you can put it between your pages, when you're writing, to kind of get a smoother surface, so you're not writing over bumps from the ephemera and stuff. So I made one of those, and then just did a little bit on the back page here. So, I've got plenty of pages still that I think I can work on without, taking up too much room, I guess. So that, whoever purchases it, they still have plenty of room to write. I always try and be mindful of that. Because I want to make sure I give, plenty of space for them to write or, do their own art in there. I think this will be a pretty page to decorate, but I just don't know what I want to do. I got some of my scrap chipboard out because I thought, well, maybe we can do some more journaling cards, add some more pockets. What if we made this into a flip out like that? We could do that. Actually, get my scoreboard here so I can score this just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And then we can have a hinge there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Scissors, because I'm going to angle these corners just a little bit. And this is just my Beacon's Fabri-Tac glue. I love this bottle. I don't know what I'm going to do when this bottle goes kapooey because I can't find them for sale anymore. Okay. There we go. Just trying to get it even over there. It's pretty. And then let's see. We could if that'll work. My pencil here so I can mark this. And then we're going to cut it. Okay. So what if we did it a little bit smaller? Have that flip over. I was thinking a pocket inside, but nah, we'll go with this. I almost hate covering that page. I really do, because that's the pretty parchment paper. It makes pretty writing paper. Let's just glue this along there, and that way it still leaves that open a little bit. My ring got stuck on the page. And that just kind of covers that hinge that's glued to the paper. So, okay. You know, one thing I don't have in this book is any hidden paper clips. So, I think that's a good idea. How about we make at least 3, one for each signature. All right. Da-da-da. Somewhere I have a knife and a ruler, but I don't know where. Oh, wait. Let's Just cut that there. Okay. That'll make a good one. This will be a small one. Okay. Cut this one. And this will be a pretty good size one too. You know what? I'm going to trade that out, and we're just going to make another pretty good size one. Okay. All right, now I want, oh, that's my teeny tiny one. Okay. And then, guys, I'm a mess. Can't find my ruler. Can't find my knife. There's my little Cricut thing. I don't know what you want to call this thing, but I use it to varnish. All right, so I'm going to take my hole punch and I'm going to do it, if I can explain this, like halfway. So the punch is going to hang halfway off the paper to where I just get a half, like a half of a hole. And that is going to help with our paper clips, which I will show you in just a moment. All right, there we go. 3 little paper clips. So we slide our little paper clip right down in that little notch, and it's really going to be hidden. You're not even going to know it's there. Okay, we will, but other people won't unless, you know, they watch somebody's video. And I can't remember who I seen do this, but I thought it was the greatest idea ever. So that's what I do. And then I want to ink. Oh, you know what? I'm going to round these corners here. I'm actually going to trim this off just a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm not worried about here because that's going to actually get covered up. And I'm going to notch that. So I'm just going to put in my little notch maker about halfway. Didn't quite match up with the other side. Oh, that's a little better, kind of. There we go. All right. Goodness, something has my throat. Okay, and then I'm just going to do the same thing with the others. That's cute. I like that. We could even make some paper clip dangles. And this ink that I'm using is the walnut stain, I believe. No, I lied. It's the ground espresso, which is normally my go-to, but excuse me, since I found it. Because I used to use the walnut stain all the time. But this has become my favorite now. So I don't know about you guys, but I am glad it's Friday. It has been a long week. Alright, so let's pick out our papers. See. Now, ooh, Our Little World. Not quite long enough, though. Alright, so maybe we should make these just a little bit shorter. Not a big deal. Because the way my papers are cut, not that. I want to round the corners and then re-ink. Okay. Now, there it is. That's what I want. Okay. So I'm just going to trim this to where they're both the same length on each side. And round these corners. Go ahead and ink. Be easier to ink now, probably. Or you know what? I needed to trim this just a little thinner this way. Like that. Okay, so let's, now we're good. All right, and then we will glue that right over the top of that. Perfect. Put my glue down. And then just be careful that you're not putting glue, where the paper's not going to be. Make sure I get that centered as I can. It is not. There we go. That's better. Okay, and then we'll just glue the back side. Get some glue around that paper clip. Okay. And now we need an embellishment. I have some pretty little butterflies here. I've used a couple. Not purple. Not the purple. That's pinkish purple. That's okay. I'll be fine. Maybe. There we go. All right. And then, well, I can get my book here. Maybe that page. Yeah, that'd be a good page. Slide that right in there. There we go. All right. Let's do the next one. So we're going to cut these down just a little shorter. This one doesn't need to be much shorter. Around the edges. Re-ink. Yeah, so we had a few days that it was like 60, 70 degrees. Oh, it was so beautiful. One day we got our motorcycles out and went for a ride. It was that nice. And then and dropped back down. So now it's cold again. And then Monday is supposed to snow. I'm like, what? Who went and made Mother Nature that mad? That's probably maybe why I don't feel good, because the weather's just been so up and down. Let's see. Hello, happiness. I love that photo. That is so pretty. Our Little World. That's the one we just used. Now, some of these are duplicates because I have some on printer paper and some on just regular copy paper, and then cardstock. So I think I'm going to use this corner and maybe just this corner. Yeah. Okay. So let's get the paper trimmer here. Since I don't know. I thought I lost my pencil. I was going to give up. Gonna give up. So I'm going to trim that right there. There we go. And then, what is it? This one? Yeah, this one. Doesn't have to be exact or perfect. We just got to be able to make it work, right? Right. Okay. So there's that. And then we're going to fold it. Okay. And then trim it. Okay, so that one goes to that. And then I'm not sure if that's quite right, but yeah. Okay. So fold it. Trim it. I need to fix this. I think this one's okay. All right. Okay, and then we'll ink. So I think on this one, I'm going to use this green piece of fabric, and then on, actually that one really doesn't need anything because I like that. I don't want to cover that up. So I might use both of those on this. So you can embellish these as much or as little as you want. I mean, if you have pretty paper and you don't want to cover it up, which most of the time is my problem, even inside my journals, it's like the paper is just so pretty, I don't want to do anything to it. So yeah, just as much as you want or as little as you want. I'm going to put glue on this side. It should be the back side. Stand up there, glue. And then center it the best that I can. Press it down. Oh. Come on, glue. Come out of the bottle. Okay. Get some glue around my paper clip. There we go. So there's that one. Okay, and then this should be the back. I didn't put glue around the paper clip on that one, and I should have. Okay, press that down. So I should have turned on my hot glue gun. Press that down. Make sure that one's good. Yeah, okay. So, let me grab my other pair of scissors here. Oh wait, they're over here, right here. Big old wonkin' scissors. There we go. And then we'll put that right on top of there. So I am going to turn on my hot glue gun. I'm going to let it get hot because I want to be able to crinkle this fabric here. Or should I use the smaller one? Oh yeah, I like that right there. Okay, that's how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try and crinkle that um, across there. So I will let my glue gun heat up and I will be right back. Okay, so I think it is warm enough, except I did not get my little spatula. Okay, it's not the one I had out, but so I am just going to take some glue, put that down, and squish it like so. We'll see how well it turns out. Okay. Oh. And then we can, that'll be fine, I think. It'll give it some character. Some definition. I almost want to cut this down because I got it a little short on that side. Oh. Don't want to use these? Probably not. That'll work. That'll work. Okay. And I still think we need something there. Just don't know what. Let's do that. And we'll find a sentiment to put there as well. Oh, I got this little, nah, that's too much. All right, so then a small sentiment. Stay strong. I feel lucky. Be you bravely. That's perfect. There we go. All right, let's get these in. And then I think, and the next thing I'm going to do, I'm not on camera, but I'm going to sew some snippets. That's what you want to call it. And get some fabric, some of my scrap fabric. There's one there. So I can glue on the outside here. So I have some fabric hanging over. Oops, come here. All right. Well, that was a good idea. Thank you, guys. All right. Well, thank you again for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. That's the best way to support me. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and select all so that you don't miss any future content from me. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope I am back in here tomorrow, maybe a little bit on Sunday, get another video up for you guys. I know I'm kind of sporadic with my videos, but eventually I think I'll be able to narrow down a schedule for me, around work and everything. So, but yeah, I hope you guys have a good night, have a good weekend, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.